Hello, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. We have lots of fun stuff to do in this episode, including side quests and talking to NPCs. Sound fun, right? Super fun. I forgot to fix which bonding events I'm gonna do. I'm still a little unclear as to who I'm going with to stay with. Elliot is definitely one that I have to keep. And who is the other one that I had to keep? Eustace. Eustace is a for sure have to keep. Who else is even on the list? Eustace was good. It was just good in general. Elise, I think Elise was updated, honestly, and she's an ally? Yeah. So I have to keep Elise, Elliot, Eustace. Oh man, Emma's was good too. God, they're all good. It really sucks to have to leave one. But I don't know. I've been thinking about this because I have two more points. And according to what I've done already, Elliot and Elise, those are ones I'm going to keep. So I'm going to do Eustace's. We've already seen it though, so I'm going to just skip and then skip and then skip. Done. So that leaves me with 2 points because we haven't done the side quest yet. It's going to be a hard decision. Yuna's is actually the least impactful. She just got on a boat and realized that she wanted to be with Rain. But they also saw Golly, and he said something about reporting it so that they could go fight him. I wonder if that's actually required by Yuna's event or not. Either way, I think I'm going to do Muse's and then possibly Yuna's instead of Emma's, which sucks because I really want to do Emma's. This is a hard decision. Yeah, I got her kimono out of it, so that's one thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll probably do Emma's. Sorry, I had to get it out of the way. Only 2 minutes wasted. This is probably going to be a very long episode, no matter what I do, so. Aaron Village. Let's check you out first. Apparently everywhere is updated here. Oh, right, there's a side quest for the hot spring here. Well, we might as well, do it while we're here. Checking all the houses, doing the normal stuff. How are you doing? I'll keep brewing more potions in case of any emergencies. Aaron Village will be forced... Just bit my tongue. We'll be forced to act soon. We can't stand idly by while things play out. Incidentally, my husband finally came home after a scouting mission. We saw him in Raquel. His expression was grim, though. He rushed right off to tell the elder what he'd learned. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Yeah. Nothing new. I'm very interested. We just came to know these people a little too much not to talk to them, in my opinion. I mean, how many times have we come back here? How are you doing? After I finish sewing this, I'll be done with my basic training for the day. I've gotten really quick at this compared to when I first started out as a disciple. I'm proud of myself. But Master's been so busy lately, she hasn't been able to give me any spell lessons. I could swear she looks more tired than normal, too. Maybe I'll try to cheer her up with a delicious homemade meal. It's a good idea. Should do that. Okay. You too? Come on, what did I ever do to deserve such cruel and inhumane punishment? My butt is still stinging. I don't think I can even sit down. You're sitting down right now. Rose was in the right on this one, you know. You didn't just cut class again. You tried to steal the pendulum from the atelier. In my opinion, you got off super easy. You should be grateful. Grateful? Easy for you to say. You've got all these awesome magic skills and can just take off and explore the world whenever you want. You're set. If only. You don't really think it's that easy, do you, Albereo? Huh? Once you become a witch, there are orders you have to follow. You've got to always protect Erebonia in whatever way you can, or it needs. I do feel like the outside world is calling me, but I have my duties that I can't just walk away from. I want to go out there. I want to walk around and take in the sights and the flowers and the trees and everything else they have to offer. I want to travel across the whole world and meet tons of new people at each place I go. My biggest dream is just the same as yours, Albereo. It's why I've been working so hard to becoming a wandering witch. Oh, God. So when that day comes, let's go out and see the world together. What's a wandering witch without her trustiest companion? Someone to support her day in and day out. Nina, if I'm going to be any successful... If I'm going to be any successful? Oh, if I'm going to be any successful, I need you to put in the effort too. A whole lot of it. You gotta be at least as powerful as Euclase if you want to be my travel buddy. So you got your work cut out. Okay, I get it. It's a deal then. We'll go out and see the world together. I'm a bit lost on how they got there, but at least it looks like they've worked things out. All's well that ends well, right? It's nice to see them come together to achieve what their hearts are set on most. Yeah, that was a very long conversation for random NPCs, but I've been following them the whole time, and it's good to see she finally, sat down and talked with them about it. Good stuff. Great work today, Lise. From all accounts, the meeting went rather well. Yes, I suppose, but the real issue is what happens next. There are likely to be sacrifices on our side, just like with Sola. Those with power have an obligation to use it responsibly. The end result matters not, so long as the Hexen clan fulfill this duty. That sounds familiar. It's what you told me when I first met you. You're going to bring that up? That was ages ago. It's embarrassing to even think about. Why do you always know just how to push my buttons? Good grief, I don't know how he could say all that with a straight face. But it did the trick to perk me up after a meeting. There really was so much going on back then. It was right after we lost Isolda, too. I couldn't just leave him be. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, I'd already gone through with it. Through with it? Anyway, let's get back to the point. According to Dalier's predictions, it's almost time. I need to be ready. I'll do my part as a Hex Clan member and to secure a brighter future for all our children. I used to be a bartender in the outside world. I ended up lost and wounded in Isthmia, but Lise swept in to my rescue and took me into Erin with her. She took that risk, no matter the fact that bringing in outsiders was against the rules. She was a real heroine, I've got to say. She stopped calling herself a witch afterward, though, as kind of a penance. Makes sense. I really wish I could still make magic stuff with you guys. Magic cuisine is now Freddy's thing. It's a little strange. Just kind of passed it on to him, I guess. Oh well. Moving on. Oh, I was already in here. Yeah. No one's down here. Okay. Go check the Orbital factory and the other one. Oh, my armchair is the arm on the chair is very pointy. Hurts. Seems like the outside world is gearing up for war. Those damn gnomes are planning to make the rivalries coincide with that. If only we had some way to mess up those plans of theirs. Yeah, I agree. We need to find out everything we can in order to put a stop to them. Yes. I need to buy all 3 of these as soon as I can. There's still that 4th talisman. I don't know where it is, but... I don't want to, miss out on those. That's for sure. Let's go to the general goods, the atelier, and then the hot springs. Last night, everyone in the village, including Rose, came together and discussed how we should act from here on out. The situation now is more critical than the War of the Lions, or even the attack on the Dark Dragon 900 years ago. I hope things end well. I hear you're going to the outside world to check on the surface side of things. Is that right? We've been there. You ought to see how things are, while there's still time to do so. That sounds pretty serious. They must have come to an important decision. Yes, well, it's true that Erin Village is about to face a major situation after all. I'd like to know what they've decided to do. Maybe we should drop in on them when we get the chance. We have been. They keep not saying it. Like, they keep, like, alluding to random stuff without saying anything. Gift for Laura, gift for Eustace. Okay. You still have the same stuff there, and... That's... Oh. Elfin? Elfin? She's not even... I could put costumes on her, but I can't use her as a party member. You know what? I want to see pink hair Elfin. Is she on the list? She is. It's not bad. It's not you, but it's not bad. How's this going, huh?
Loki, you get it, don't you? The reason the hot spring got messed up was because you didn't clean it.
Oh.
No, you're bad. Think about what you did. I take my eyes off for you for a while, and now this happens. Bad, Loki. Think about what you did.
Poor thing. Oh, yeah, I want to do this first. You never know if things get updated and, you know, suddenly you can't talk to someone or something. I looked into what's happening in eastern Erebonia, and things seem very grim. Unsurprisingly, the area around the capital city is worst of all.
I see. It's the same whether we look at it the surface or beneath it. They're likely timing the rivalries to coincide with the conflict on the ground. Speaking of which, any updates on the war?
All I can say is it's proceeding faster than we predicted.
So I feared. Well, I'd best prepare myself for what needs to be done.
Elder? This seems like a heavy discussion. I suppose that's only to be expected. Yeah, makes sense. The Hexen clan would have their own to deal with. Plans of their own to deal with the coming threats. I wonder what Rose meant by what needs to be done, though. Sacrifice? They were talking about it in the inn? I don't think anyone... They wouldn't. No one dies in this game, okay?
It looks like you all have a moment to spare, According to what the villagers have learned, it seems the gnomes' plans have been in for the making for a long time. Quite an elaborate and bold plan to set up this situation. I don't believe we'll be able to overturn things using the sort of stopgap measures we have been until now. This might be a good time for you all to gauge the situation once more yourselves.
Sure. The teleportation stone was fixed, and I finally managed to get back. But the situation doesn't look good. People are ready to riot back in Heimdall. The Great Twilight is picking up speed. We're running out of time. Yeah. You guys keep talking very vague about everything, though. You really don't... You want to make everything a surprise. Everything. This is not good. Oh, no. That hot spring doesn't look good at all.
Ah, there you are. You certainly didn't waste any time.
Looks like there's something strange going on in the water here.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but something feels off.
Is it an abnormality in the spirit veins, maybe? Caused by the Great Twilight? You always know how to cut right to the chase, don't you?
Essentially, yes, that is the case.
This spring is actually linked by spirit vein to hotspots of mana all throughout the Erebonia. The Twilight seems to be the most likely cause of the corruption here. We could simply have Rose purify it by force, but her mana is far too strong for that. An unskilled hand could throw things all out of balance. Rose is not an unskilled hand, though. No, I don't know.
So, what I'd like to do here is conduct a proper purification ritual. That would probably be the safest. Rose doesn't actually have a fine, gentle touch after all.
Oh.
I think I get where this is going. As for what we can do, though...
I assume you want us to go to each of these spots you mentioned.
Exactly right. It will take no small amount of effort. But the situation isn't particularly severe, either. I have no trouble holding things off for the moment if you're busy. What do you say?
Well, yeah.
We'd be more than happy to help. We've made some good use of these springs ourselves, after all.
Where exactly are we headed? And what do we do when we get there?
I believe these should answer your question.
Steaks? Steaks. Ash, of all woods, it's particularly conductive of mana, right? Right. I'd like for you to drive in the stake in each location where these abnormal phenomena are occurring. I'm trying to read too fast now. Doing so, it should allow us to conduct the purification ritual from here. Okay. My divinations were able to descry 3 of these hotspots. The first is in Ulster, or close to it. Make your way to Osgiliath Basin, and you'll soon be near it. Okay. Next is Milsante. It should be somewhere in the path leading towards the hills. Yeah. Oh, is it going to be all like the back-end areas we can do? And finally, there's one on Brionia Island, though where exactly I can't be too sure. The divinations mark its location as the center of the isle. I imagine it may be hidden amidst the terrain. Got it. Just leave all the searching to us. We'll try not to keep you waiting. Much appreciated. I wish you luck. Sure. We'll do that. And we are done here, so we might as well do that. As we go search for stuff, because there's stuff all over the place to do. Milsante's pretty small. Let's go there first. Where's our other quest? I don't remember. Well, we'll see it on the way somewhere. Tourist stuff. Goza told me before about the legend of the Lake Gala. The water in the lake is cleansed with mana. It reflects a person's true nature. Perhaps there's some connection with the mysterious ruins that appeared on the byroad about a month ago. Do you think it could have anything to do with this Gali? The plot thickens. It sure does. There weren't any clues about my sister in Grenville. My sister got on her military Air Force ship, and then suddenly we lost contact. I know it's not all that unusual, but I'm still worried. I think I met this person somewhere before. But if it's something to do with the military, maybe we shouldn't get involved right now. I don't remember you. Oh, random. Bridget, Instructor Mary. I didn't think we'd run into you here. Class 7. What a pleasant surprise. Bridget and I were just catching each other up on what we'd been able to learn recently. Now I'm curious. Bridget, how has Alan been doing since? Basically the same. Actually, no, I'd say he's somehow gotten worse. He put in a request for a transfer. He wants to leave the 4th Division. Ooh. And go right to the front lines. Bridget. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to worry you. Alan's situation is distressing, but for now, I just have to try to bring him around. On a brighter note, I have some help-inspiring info to share. You might even be able to use it to help the students on the main campus. Thank you, Bridget. And I'm sure Alan will come around. Deep down, he knows how you feel. Try to stay strong. You're right, I can't give up yet. Sounds like she's got her hands on some useful intel. This stuff about Alan sounds worrying, but we'll just have to leave him to Bridget for now. What hole in the heart does he have that lets the cursing? Because it's getting him bad. Seeing Bridget pitching in when she already has so much on her plate inspires me. I'm going to keep up my job as instructor no matter what my father says. I want to be there for all the main campus students and give them the guidance they need to get through this. Sure. I haven't told Alan that I've been working with everyone from Thor's yet. Oh yeah, there's no point. Alan's a Thor's alumnus, too, so I don't know why he's acting so strange. I'm gonna do what I think is right and see things through to the very end. If you have any problems, just speak to me. Sure. I think about halfway through, I'm gonna go do that fight so that I can not talk for a minute and just get my breath back. Because some people like to have the longest sentences. Irish got some new work from Diana, apparently. Compared to me, my sister is way more outgoing. I bet she just turned up and asked for something to do. Diana seems to appreciate the help, though. I'm a sad excuse for a brother and an adult, but I don't know how to change. You're fine. You guys are probably not updated. I'm assuming. We still have that gift for Patrick, he hasn't even shown up yet. Weird. I asked Diana if she would let me handle doing inventory, and she agreed to it.
I've gotten used to the register and learning a new job is really fun. Diana has been really tired lately. I hope she can take some of the burden. I can take the burden off her, even if it's only a little.
And you... Oh, this... I didn't even notice this was a Golly plushie. Ah! I see. This whole time. I've had it. Wait, where did they say she was? She's somewhere else. Okay, we'll find her. She's clearly a very important character. I think. It certainly feels like it. Diana doesn't really talk much about herself much, but every now and then I catch this dark expression on her face, as if she feels guilty about something. Nothing must have happened in her life before she came to town. Maybe one day she might open up to me about it. Really? Oh, there she is. I feel like I'm supposed to know her.
I see Diana in the chapel rather often. She always has this fervor about her, and her eyes are so deep with repentance. She must be carrying a heavy burden. Perhaps Father Goodell will now... You guys are just talking back and forth. Being here makes me feel closer to Adios. I know she can hear my prayers. I pray that she'll watch over us, over those important to me, regardless of their position or nationality. Oh, forgive me for rambling to you out of the blue. I can't place it. This is the first time we've met, but there's a familiar air about her.
Oh, I don't know.
The IDF came by last night on patrol. I have no reason to believe anything is seriously amiss, but please look after yourself.
I feel like I'm really supposed to know her. From Crossbell? Why would Tio mention that? Is she from the church?
I went to Rex to hang out today, but he left out that way. He left out that way and threw something. I thought he dropped it, so I went to pick it up for him.
What was it? Dropped it. Okay.
I got my draft card. I'll be leaving Milsante.
Oh.
We have fewer and fewer men in town. It's really putting a burden on those we leave behind. But it's not as if I can refuse. Even Sydney's working hard at the military academy after all. Problem is, how am I going to tell Father? I need to find a way to just spit it out.
Poor guy. Almost done with 2 towns, and it's only been 20 minutes. I'm expecting 2 hours, at least. Just because of how the last one went.
Ration distribution has started, even in Milsante now. They only hand out some select foods, but things should be easier to get a hold of now. They've requisitioned so much lately. Tonight I'm going to make the most of those new rations to whip up a delicious meat curry.
Okay. Some of you I really don't need to talk to. But I'm going to, because you never know. You never know if they're going to say something important. There you are. What did he drop? Or what did you drop?
My dad is so rich, I don't understand why he had to go to war. I always thought that as long as you had Mira, everything would be fine, that you wouldn't have to do anything you didn't want to.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's what Dad told me, but he lied. I did the right thing throwing away that book. I don't need anything from a liar.
Oh.
Makes sense. August 26th. Sunny weather again. 23rd day of observation. Golly hasn't come out, but a boy has been sighted on the terrace.
Oh.
I've been thinking lately about what Golly's voice might sound like. Is it squeaky? Maybe super gravelly? I can't wait to find out. Golly's noticed I'm watching him.
You have to be careful. That does seem like a cryptid, so... Rain, is that you? I haven't seen you since our fishing competition way back when. I don't... Copan... I know Copan. I remember Copan. I don't remember Peter. Oops.
How about that? You seem really different somehow.
Hey guys, nice to see you. Again. Hold on, aren't you from the Crossbow branch of the Fisherman's Guild? Yeah, I remember him. What are you doing so far from home? We're traveling across the Empire and on an environmental survey. Though we're really only at Lake Gullah because of Lake Lord. I hate that he's Lord Lake Lord. I always get confused when I say it. Lord Lake Lord gave us some juicy info. There's a guardian here. Oh, like that one I caught? Ah, those beautiful black scales gleaming in the wake of the waves. I'm so happy I got to see this before I go. I can feel it. I feel like can find the courage to face the battlefield now. Oh no. Yeah, Copom is drafted. After our last survey today, he's headed to the conscription office in Crossbell. To tell you the truth, it really hasn't sunk in yet. Just doesn't feel real. But you know what? I figure a peaceful world where people can kick back and fish is something worth fighting for. I see. Don't act so glum. You know I'm no good with serious stuff. So, we saw the fish from the bridge over the lake. It looked so dark and imposing, just what you'd expect from something called a guardian. If you got time, it's more than worth your while to cast your line here and see how it goes. Cool, thanks for the tip. Maybe I'll look at it later. Sure, you got it. I have the hiccups now. A war's about to start. It isn't only the conscripts who are anxious, but the ones left behind as well. But all he worries about is work and money. I'm really at the limits of my patience. See if I care anymore. Oh god, you guys are getting worse. The train for the new soldiers gathered in nearby Grenville has started in earnest. The training, not the trains. Huh. So they're gonna make me join them there, huh? Ugh. Both the status I gained as a businessman and the mira I saved up are completely useless in this situation. My life is basically over. Oh. It sucks. But his attitude about it is... Nielsen, hey. It's been some time since I was last in Erebonia. The records have brought many things to light that weren't previously visible. But the seeds of chaos have begun to sprout. The various powers have begun to converge and enact their respective plans. Now, the question is, what role should I play upon the stage? I intend to Why can't I speak? I intend on unraveling this massive knot into something more understandable. But the seeds of chaos have begun to sprout. What role should I play? I don't know, man. Yesterday evening, the IDF came to town. They marched in here like they owned the place, but when they couldn't find what they were looking for, they left immediately. That happened just after Sydney left town. Gave me a real fright. They didn't find what they were looking for. That's all that matters. Okay. So now we have to go down here because there's a new fishing point. Catch us a guardian. My stuff bugged out there. That was weird. And oh, it's right on the bridge. Okay. I was gonna say there's
I can see
bridges?
a lot of fish here.
Okay, it's only appropriate that Reem catches this.
Got a bite. Nice.
Oh, you're a big one. Stop. Okay. Stop. Oh, I could have got it. I would have easily had it. You're not even a challenge. What?
Wow, this is a rare one.
Estrella. This must be that guardian Peter told me about. Guess I should report in just in case. They told him about it. So it's a large black perch, an Estrella then. Oh, hooking that beast must have taken a lot of skill. Right. This kind of fish doesn't swim along every day. Even the guild's master fishers would have had trouble bagging one of these babies. You're practically a divine angler now. Nah, I just got lucky, that's all. Rain, you had no trouble at all. Stop being so modest, humble. No need to be so... Oh, he says it. So humble. We're really gonna have to step up our game now. Drop by when you get a chance. We'll have a reward waiting. Okay. You got it. Milsante. No, not the entrance. I want to go to the inn. I think. Okay. Oh. God, that messes with my eyes. Okay, I know things are going to be tough, but I believe in you. Your fishing and survival skills are top-notch. You'd better make it back from the war in one piece. Thanks, Peter. I'll do my best. Take care of the rest of the investigation for me. Oh, did you? Oh, I'm running out of bait. Oh, not really. No, that's a lie. 4 Sepith Mass, huh? That's pretty great. Deep Ochre. 400 defense, 400 magic defense, and seal mute stat down. That's a lot of stats. Who would I give it to? I would give it to Yuna because she's my tank, but she's also got 15k HP and prevents all ailments. A ribbon. Yuna, I don't think you need this. Honestly, like, if you have HP, you don't need defense. If you have that much HP, you're fine. Oh, Tio, I can't change any of your stuff? That's a sign you're not sticking around. That sucks. I think I would probably give it to Altina or Ash. Considering, oh yeah, this is perfect. You had a very bad one on already. Sure, Altina, you have so much defense now. She's got almost 2,500 of each defense. And looking at this list, no one's even close to her. Not even close. Holy hell, that's Altina's not going down without a fight. That's for sure. Okay, we're done here. Just to give me a little, like, break, I'm gonna check West Lemaire Highway. You know, Naval Fortress. You know, places with less NPCs, just more breath in between. What's going on here, though? Doesn't look like anything. Just... Who's that? Anton? Oh, God. She's a woman in a maid's uniform with hair and color of lavender. What about when she's not in a maid uniform? This is gonna work. Have you seen anyone like that? The smallest hint could be a huge help. Back off, Jack. Ain't no maids around here. Wait, what is that voice? What kind of place do you think this is? Anyways, go on, get out of here. I'm begging you. I've been looking for so long, I'm already grasping at straws. Haven't you heard anything, even a rumor? Come on, get it together. I hate seeing a grown man cry. If it's a maid you're looking for, wouldn't you be better off asking around town? I thought so too, but Ortis isn't the easiest place to get into right now. They don't let any old traveler come waltzing in anymore. They actually threw me out, can you believe it? Picking up the search close by was the best I could do. And after getting kicked out of the city, you thought you'd try your luck at a fortress. Maid Hunter, no. A civilian like you has no business wandering about here. Now hit the road. Is that Anton? Wow, he's even asking around way out here. You gotta admire his tenacity. I can't imagine Sharon would be in a place like this, though. Yeah, he's been in... I almost hope that he gets together with her just because. Look how hard he's trying. There's no trace of Sharon here either. But I refuse to lose heart. Sharon might be feeling sad and alone herself right now. I can't give up. Uh-huh. You're like the true protagonist, I swear. This guy's following me all the way back from training. I had to get down from the tank to shoo him off. Ugh, what a pain. If this escalates any further, I'll have to bring him in. Wish he'd give it a rest already. Yep. Yep, they let us escape Ortis, but a soldier's pride will only allow for so much. Getting any closer would tempt fate. Fine, I could see NPCs down there, but I see how that is. Okay, let's go to the village remains. What's at the... Oh, there's a person behind me. Beryl. Oops, I didn't mean to swing through you.
Fate has led us to this island, it seems. The statues, the shrine, and all these abandoned ruins. It has my guardian spirit, unusually active. What a fascinating place. She's so weird. Still, it does seem she's able to sense the mana here. She's not a witch like us, but she's different somehow.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, this girl is different, all right.
She's been like that since we were students. Don't worry about her. Don't tell me she's, like, actually important. Are you the Grandmaster? That would be hilarious. But man, I think she's gotten even more mysterious since graduation. She's just everywhere. It's really weird.
It's no wonder my guardian spirit is all astir.
You're the final boss, aren't you? I bet. What? Is there supposed to be a reason for her hanging out here? Like, is there some thing I can obtain? Or she's just... No? It sure doesn't seem like it. That's... What? There's a quest here? Oh, we gotta go down there. What the hell's that quest?
Very well.
Oh! Right. The stake. I forgot about that.
There it is. Wow, of all places for it to be. There's no mistaking that color.
Yes, it's just like the hot springs in Aaron Village. It must be connected to the spirit veins.
A naturally occurring hot spring.
Nature sure is wonderful. It's a good size, too, considering it's connected to the other side. Once it's purified, we should all come back here and...
Instructor Reen, control yourself.
Please calm down, Instructor.
I guess it wouldn't hurt for us to take a break before the next one. She seems really deep in thought.
Okay.
Maybe we can get everyone together for an SSS vacation sometime.
You guys are just talking to yourselves. I see. Anyway, we should get on with driving in the stakes. Let's work out which side we need to do it from. Right in front of us.
Okay, this looks good.
Now we only need to find the other two spots. Group found the first spot and drove the stake in. Can I go in here? Ugh. I don't know, the water's pretty scary. The other one was in Osgiliath Basin, so we might as well go find that one quick. Nope, this button. It is, right next to the entrance. Okay. Ah, right back here, huh?
This must be the place. Didn't take us long to find this one, huh?
Yes. This place must be connected to Aaron through the spirit veins.
Ah, I see. It's the same place. Are you okay, Instructor Reen?
Do you know something about this place? Just a little. I was passing through on an assignment for the government. I went out one night to do some training and discovered the spring. No one was around, so I got right in and enjoyed myself for a while. Of course, back then it wasn't this weird color.
Weren't you on a mission?
It's very much like our instructor to go to a random hot spring he came across while training. Anyway, when I came back the next day, there was no sign of it anywhere. Huh. I asked around town and they said it sounded like a fairy spring from the old folk tales. I guess it must somehow be connected to Aaron. Oops. A hot spring that disappears and reappears at random. It does sound like something out of a fairy tale. It sounds like water. Right?
Well, I'm pretty sure we've got the right place. Let's drive the stake Dahlia gave us.
That's 2 down.
Only 1 left, guys. Let's do this.
Okay. And we'll get the second one soon, but I'm going into... I'm just going to walk in there. We're like a foot away. We're going to check out all of Ulster quick. Because that's how we do things. Oh, and we get this music. Okay, seems like someone's got a book or something for us in there. We have a grandson, Lot. He's such a handful. He's always anxious around strangers and a real crybaby sometimes. As a proper son of Ereboni, I feel nothing but shame. Oh.
That's parents, and my son and his wife live in Aragon now. They moved there for work. Despite our grandson suffering through such loneliness, that husband of mine is ever so strict. My poor Lot always cries by my side when he gets yelled at or scolded.
Yeah? Well, such a handful. I wonder if I cried when I was little. I think I was told I didn't that much. Maybe I did.
Tilia and I are practically sisters. We're great friends. She's letting me read that novel she's writing.
Oh yeah.
It's so exciting. She's always wanted to be an author.
Can I read it?
Oh, hey. Blanc and I were actually just swapping book recommendations. I'm throwing my weight behind 3 and 9 this time.
Oh, that's... Okay. I'm pretty sure that's about assassins. It's fine. I mean, one of the chapters was titled that.
Have you heard of it? It's rocketing up the charts like no other. If you guys have time, you should definitely check it out.
How do I know when I have all of them? I would love to read it once I have all of them.
Ha! I can tell this book's been well loved.
Thank you, Tilia. We'll take good care of it. Good kitty. I guess it would say finale in it, wouldn't it? How long is this next chapter? Tears and Promises, 9 of Swords, the assassin and the target. 16 pages, that's the shortest by far. That might be the final chapter. I don't... To be continued. Do the rest of them say that? They do, so it's not done. Okay. That's the most I could do without spoiling myself. I really want to read it, though. I mean, it seems to be the very long story, and they put the effort into it, so why not read it?
Steinrose is our specialty wine, but Ulster's blessed to have such a great selection of
Quality brandies, too.
We send some fine products to the local tavern, the kind you can really savor. Mirio's been talking about coming up with a new brandy someday, one all our own, but I don't think we can really plan for much at all until Dad comes back.
You guys just need to take initiative. You don't need your dad.
The grapes this year were great. I wanted to get started as soon as possible on the distilling process. The mayor said we need to cooperate with the government. They can take what they want, so we'll have less to work with than usual. It's a real shame. I have so much I want to try out. If only I had a chance.
Stupid requisitioning. How dare they? With their pointless chicken. He's doing fine. 2 people in here.
Yarnock was a vendor here. He also left because of the draft.
Yarnock? Didn't he give, like, the grape juice?
I went to see him off as well. Even though he's always been so cheerful and gentle, he set off with a very courageous air.
Oh, and the mayor convinced him. I remember last time I was here.
I did notice the changes in everyone, but I'm still having issues with it emotionally.
Even in remote places like Ulster, requisition is being carried out without exception. The mayor himself is going from house to house, urging people to provide goods and materials. I've been going with him, trying to calm him down so he can see reason, but nothing's come of it. It's a curse. It's a curse, sir. You need to lock him in his room until the war's over. And then no one will be affected by it after that. It could work. It could work. Just chain up anyone who's cursed. That might not be the best idea, actually. Check in. Oh. This is Sandy's dad? Come in here. I can remember what happened 17 years ago like it was yesterday. I heard screams come from the mansion. I ran as fast as I could, but I was too late. If only I had noticed sooner. But there's no point in dwelling on what has already happened. No amount of regret is going to change the past. I get it. Oh, that's what I wanted to interact and see if there was a thing. It's a very small spot. Nope, no text. Fine. Oh, it's getting really hot in here. I might have to stand up and, like, cool off a bit. Gramps would always get mad at me and say I would need to be stronger. That's why I have to do sword training with a wooden stick. I want to help the sheep. Oh, you're Lot. The kid whose parents are, like, gone all the time and he's just left alone. That grandpa needs to calm down. Ridiculous. Gasco's been drafted into the army as a military engineer, so I'm looking after the workshop instead. What? I'm glad he trusts me enough to leave me in charge. I'd hate for this to be the last time we see each other, though. I mean, there's so much I want to learn from him. Even he's gone? Oh. Oh, no, you're just normal. Well, good job taking over. Can you imagine a father just calmly heading off to war without a word to his daughter? A draft card arrived for my father, but he just headed straight to the bar like nothing happened. I was hoping that it would push us to talk before he left, you know, taking your time and opening up a bit. You just left? Curse! It's the curse! Forgive him. Your father's not in his right mind. You need to tie him up until the war's over. I know I've said this before. The mayor is always urging us to support the war effort. He came and held Granny's hands and looked her in the eyes as they spoke. Maybe we should be more proactive if we care about the prince. It's the curse. Lock him up. Oh, you're nuts. Sandy's dad's right here. Gasco stops by often, so for the longest time, we've been able to get together and chat. We discussed the trials and joys of fatherhood quite a lot, seeing as we both have daughters. And you might get mad about his drinking, but all in all, he's a sweet, warm man. Sandy's left at last. Then, she's never been one to do anything worrisome before. She's always got, you know. As an instructor, I do think that Sandy's ability to adapt quickly to things is something that makes her very reliable. Whatever her reasons are, I'm sure they're worth trusting. You're right. Ulster plate. I think we got a recipe from here already. Maybe not. We're gonna make it. It's fine. There's the mayor. Oh, he's right here. I thought he left already. Gasco, Mayor Matham. Mayor Matham. Can you give me a quick pep talk or something? I want to serve as a technician for the nation and for Prince Oliver. It's a strange world that we're living in. One where all that can be decided with a single stroke of a pen. Ha! That it is. Well, we all have a role to play in overcoming this evil. No doubt Prince Oliver would be proud of the people of Ulster. Damn right he would. Alright, guess I'll have my fill of some good old Ulster liquor tonight. Nothing better than to get fired up after all. Chain them both up. It's the curse, I tell you. Okay, that's the whole town, isn't it? Nothing else going on here. Huh. I'm gonna step out this way and make sure there's nothing over here. I don't remember. Okay, Old Lemaire Road 1. Okay. And the Rest Lodge. So much to do, it's crazy. Oh, you're showing me that there's people outside. I see. Okay, well, we're gonna go in here first. Hey, kiddo. You gotta stop causing trouble. I can't even remember how many times you've gotten lost in the last couple of days. I'm sorry. It's just that there's so many places that look ripe for adventure. Is this the kid we found in Heimdall? Hey, why don't you come play with me, Grandpa? You too, Gabe, come on. Arf. Gabrielle, don't tell me you're on your side. Whenever I get lost, Grandpa and Gabe always come find me. We're all besties now. Sure. Which means, yep, there you are. Welcome to No Say Rest Lodge. I decided to help out with things here in exchange for food and board. Our travel expenses ran out before we could make it home, you see. I was just about at my wit's end before Adel came and lent me a lifeline out.
Good.
You guys have had it rough since the festival. Like, they've been trying to get back home on foot for the longest time. I'm so grateful to Adel. I don't know how I can ever repay her, but you can bet I'll pull out all the stops trying.
I see. I'm glad Bridget is doing all right. Yeah, I wish I could say the same for Alan. Still, got some good intel out of the whole thing though, so that's something. Speaking of which, you hear any interesting rumors lately, Adel? I might have. I could share some of them with you if you would do a little something for me. Absolutely. Anything you want. What you need? A private photo shoot? I can bring out your inner beauty like you wouldn't believe. Is that a yes? Wonderful. I was just heading to my family's estate to water the plants, and I could use some help. Oh, is that all? Well, I guess that could make for some good shots, too. If not for photography, Rex would only ever have one thing on his mind. But still, Adel and Rex together, huh? Seems like they were just exchanging intel, but maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there. I didn't even think. Maybe there is something there. My, you certainly made yourselves busy in Leaves. Wonderful work freeing Elise, Tio, and all the others locked away in the main campus.
All the others? Thanks. Sounds like you've heard all the details already.
News travels fast among Thor's alumni. Speaking of which, you should know that the IDF has increased their surveillance. Be extra careful now.
Sure. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, and I have 17 total. But I haven't made this yet. Wait, that doesn't add up. There's 17 here. Isn't there?
What?
Oh, it's because I haven't made those recipes. I see. So the 2 I'm missing, I actually have 19. That was throwing me off. Recipes learned. Like, if I make this right now.
I got this in the bag.
Yuna, that's not what I needed.
Let's get started, shall we?
Don't you make a unique one. I will be.
Oh, this.
Party plate. Plat. Okay, so now there's 18 here. Okay, I always get confused because you can't look back.
You have my deepest gratitude.
You can't look back to see the ones you missed, so you have to do it right the first time. Okay, so, like if I turn in this sauerkraut, this is 18 turned in. Magic droplets and stuff. But I'm still missing this one. Still says 17 though. Maybe it's because I haven't fully checked it off. That would make sense. I gotta get her a supreme curry, I think. I feel like I just turned that in though. Why do you make this so difficult on me? It's fine. I'm gonna go do that later.
Let's see, is there anything else you'd like to order?
I think I'm good. No, wait. I could use a snack to go with it. Something that packs a real punch, know what I mean?
Yes, of course. Except for the part where I don't. Something that packs a punch, what does that even mean? How about a steak, maybe?
Heck no, that's way over my budget. Besides, it's hardly a snack anyway.
Right, silly me. We do have a large hamburger combo, maybe?
Yeah, it sounds great. I'll take it.
So a combo meal counts as a snack? I better write that down.
I guess so. I don't count it as a snack.
I found myself with some spare time, but you know what they say, the devils find work for idle hands. Long story short, I blew all my money at the casino. My mom's never gonna let me live this down. As if all the soldiers were hounding my ass weren't enough,
I thought I was due for a lucky break for sure, but look at me now.
Sure. There's a lot of people in here. I went to Raquel to sort out some mining supplies. Gotta tell you, it's a nice change of pace getting out of town. I even got to take a drive for the first time in a while. Okay.
There have been a lot more shady characters up at the mines lately. Plus, we've been working flat out. No days off. Hardly any time to ourselves. It can't be good for our health, but what can you do? I just hope the war finishes soon so we can ease up on our workload.
Yeah? Yep. Okay, so let me go look around to double check stuff, and then we're gonna move on. Okay. Up, where are we going? Raquel. Everywhere else is cleared up. I also got something to drink. Totally helps out. Okay, we're playing as Tio now. Grace, what are you doing here? Oh God, Charlotte, it's Dad. Yuta, hide! So, Charlotte is somewhere in this town. Indeed, sir. Several people I interviewed have seen her. I see. If it were just a matter of her not returning to the hotel, I would have left this in your hands. But in a town so full of temptations as this, I must take action myself. I'll get in touch with my connections and see if they can find her. Lothar, return to your search. Do not fail me. As you wish, sir. Temptation? She's like 10. I can't bear the idea that Charlotte could meet the same fate as her mother. That must not happen. I can't lose her. I have to find her before it's too late. Oh, I see. You're overprotective for a reason. I'll take it easy on you. You better not just judge Yuta. Lady Charlotte is a sensible young lady. I'm sure she intends to come back eventually. I don't see the harm in letting her experience some freedom a little longer. Perhaps she will find a way to escape our notice again. He's kind of asking for it. Well, she is very young. I don't know if she should be another town over, especially a casino town with a bunch of nonsense. I get it. It is kind of weird.
Well, if it isn't the Thor's gang and Sweet Idios, is that the Ashen Chevalier? It sure is. Is that new hair some sort of disguise? I hardly recognize you.
It's a wig.
No, this is just my hair now.
Why don't you just say it's a wig?
You're those journalists from the Crossbell Times, right? Grayson Rains. The rest of us saw them 2 weeks ago. Yeah, back when we helped out with the survey.
Which was optional. Oh, I remember the survey. That's when I was complaining that there was too many people to talk to. Now, there's always too many people to talk to.
Anyway, why are you guys on this side of the border? Why indeed, it's quite the story. Or at least it will be once I get picked up for this extra special interview I'm doing at a extra special place. Grace, I think you've shared quite enough details already. And while I'm giving you notes, try not to cause too much chaos while you're over there, okay? I won't be able to cover for you this time.
Where are you going?
Oh, Rains, don't be such a worrywart. I can handle myself.
Man, now I'm really curious. But I can respect needing to keep things quiet. Just try to be careful like Rain said.
We'll see, thanks though. Maybe we could get your whole Thor's crew together for an interview sometime. At any rate, we really should be going.
Yeah.
You sure you can't come with me, Rains? I guess that this means you've already heard from your employer, huh? No comment. Spoken like a true journalist. But come on, fess up. You know you can't hide the truth from me. Can we get off the subject? I'm not the one you're supposed to be interviewing here.
I don't know what's going on here, but this guy's awfully evasive. He sure is. Most likely, but for now, let's just leave these two to their business. Very evasive indeed.
There's been a lot more, let's say, assertive people around lately, if you know what I mean.
Curse.
They get right up in your face and shake you down with one complaint after another.
Tie him up.
It's honestly kind of scary, but Yang and I have been dealing with it the best we can for now. Together, we'll make sure Ikaros Mart survives.
Good job, guys. You're doing great. Wait a minute. I think there's a shop I forgot to check in Ulster. And Milsante. The actual trade menu?
shit. No, they don't have one of those. They don't. Like the pawn shop, the Nihon Volley kind of stuff. Still the same stuff here, but now we got Lost Genesis, which I could turn into Lost Genesis R. I can't even find it. There's just too much in that menu. Honestly, I'm in a pickle because the prices of our costs have nearly doubled. I've been working with an independent merchant, and there's been a real surge in prices. In times like these, I'm really impressed at how Kleist & Co. keeps prices low. Managing Mira is not an easy task. I'm starting to wonder why Clark was so strict about it. Sure. Pawn shop. From what I heard, there's some trouble stirring up at the Thor's main campus, too. The Arc Royale's gone missing along with some of the students. The vice principal classified it as an official leave of absence, but all the instructors the government sent over seemed pretty on edge. So that's what's going on at the main campus. That means it wasn't just the Dareflinger that escaped then, right? You seem to know a lot. Ah, I see now. You've got a connection with a certain information broker to keep you in the loop. Micked. Well, you caught me. The informant over in Trista's on a whole other level of skill than any I've seen. Makes you almost jealous of what they can get away with. Sounds like they're working on procuring weapons and keeping up a pretty lucrative trade. I guess that's not so different from here. I see. Yep, that's Micked all right. Vice Principal Heinrich and the others are keeping things under control as best they can. There shouldn't be any problems over there. Sure, I've been trading info and back and forth with the informant over in Trista. I keep him up to date with all that's going on my end. Not much to worry about at the main campus, though. It's pretty much guaranteed to be in the good hands with the prince there and all. Sure. So I was wondering if there was more like stuff like this that I could only get here, Fuga Braid, and the other places, but I don't think so. Also, I don't think this is the last Abyss Shadow. Speed plus 20? Well, that's pretty good. Cost 60 U materials, though. That's not worth my time. Are you serious? I'll never buy it. Alright, we gotta finish looking around here. I think it was the last store anyways. The other day, these rough-looking punks tried to harass me. My heart was in my throat the whole time. I can't afford to back down now. I've been getting so many regulars. They need me to soothe away all of their worries, and I need those paychecks. Gotcha. These guys in my division have been getting weirdly enthusiastic lately. Maybe they're just hyped to put all the training we've been doing to some use. The controller died. Whoops. It's kind of creepy how cheerful they are when they talk about us laying down our lives for the cause, though. Sure. Controller died and it hit auto skip. How you doing? Oh, now that's different. You've really quieted down, huh, boy? I wonder what calmed him down so much. Is it just me, or does he seem to be sticking really close to the apartment? Probably standing guard over the place. From what he said, he wants to protect the girl that lives here. He must have picked up on the way the curse is spreading in his own way. That makes a strange kind of sense, actually. I wasn't expecting a full conversation talking to this doc. Celine, of course. Celine can understand animals, right? Oh, no, now it's Orsar from across the street who's been drafted. Yeah. The year draft card hasn't come in yet, right? It hasn't. Between the draft and the tank economy, every day's a real struggle for folks around here. You don't think we're starting to seem out of place, do you? You took the words right out of my mouth. It's settled. Let's give the good people here a much-needed helping hand. Because that's what being a neighbor really means. Helping each other in times of need. How wonderful. Let's do it. So proud of you, Rick. What? Okay. Well, that's great. Okay, yep, there they are. I was so surprised when Charlotte first came over. She's a noble, but she cooks like a real chef.
And she even helps with the chores. And it even looked like she had fun when we went down to the pawn shops and those restaurants. I'd never guess a noble would like those things. Right? Charlotte's real special. Does that mean you guys are dating?
Should have brought Ash.
What's that supposed to mean? Charlotte and I are just friends.
Uh-huh.
I took some paid time off from my delivery job in order to come over here. Charlotte's dad and her butler are always keeping an eye on me, so I'm waiting for them to chill out a little before I go back. Oh well, what's important is that Charlotte has a good time in Raquel. Your fisherman's paella was incredible, my dear. Thank you so much for making it for us. That's sweet of you to say. I just made it the way I've seen it prepared, so I'm glad it wasn't too bad. This is so embarrassing, but could you tell me your name again, dear? Charlotte Rackham, ma'am. Names can be difficult to remember, can't they? Charlotte, it was on the tip of my tongue. Seeing my Yuta make friends with a person as sweet as you really makes this old heart sing. I'm very happy that you're so close to him and Mina. The pleasure's all mine, believe me.
Oh, she's so nice.
This city's so full of new sights to see. I really enjoy experiencing them with Yuta and his family. This is the kind of warm, honest life that Mother would have wanted to protect.
Here. Your guys' story is not done. We'll be back. Or see you elsewhere. Oh. So many NPCs living so many lives. You're watching their baby? Let me make it clear, he's not my grandson. I just help out the lady on the second floor with babysitting here and there. Hey, come on, don't be in pain. What? What do I do? What did I do? Oh, no, what should I do?
He's being way too rough with the baby. Of course the child's gonna cry.
This might be too much for him. Yeah, I thought looking after the baby was gonna be easy, but I have no idea what to do. Calm down, please, calm down. Well, you don't just stare at it. You don't literally look at the baby. It's not gonna work. And she's just sitting up here.
Montel came over to see how we were doing when my husband went off to war. He said that a tired mother stresses the baby. Then he kindly offered to look after Yusei for me. It was really kind of him to offer that. I get so anxious when I think of my husband in a war zone. If things continued as they were, I'm sure I would have made Yusei worry too.
Your baby's crying right now, regardless.
He just started out in the army, so it'll take some time for his wages to come through. I have to work until then. Orsar, I hope he's doing okay in the army.
He's fine. It's gonna be fine. Did I save Ash's Bond event? I don't remember if I did. I think I would have, because it was more directly related to like future possible Bond events than others, so I'm assuming I did. Oh, there's still a lot of people to talk to. Let me just have side quests and we're done. But
oh, I was gonna prepare some medicine, but I dropped the bottle. When I bent down to pick it up, I stepped on the hem of my skirt and tripped. I'd also gotten caught up in the tablecloths, so when I fell, all the medicine and tools went flying too. It's strange. I've been messing up so much lately.
the same thing happened at Riviera Court in Ordis. Another symptom of the Great Twilight, maybe. I mean, people can be clumsy. It's the curse. Lock her up.
Can't believe I'm making so many mistakes lately. Oh, and I'm not gonna quit. People need this medication.
I don't know if you could blame the curse on that one. We're holding an anxiety support group today. Feel free to attend. And on the topic of anxiety, I think I heard Olfa screaming and something break. That's been happening a lot lately. She couldn't be trying to. No. Medicinal ingredients are incredibly valuable, so I do wish you'd handle them with more care. Sure. Oh boy. Patiri? I brought Machias with too. Lucky.
Hey, you. What was all that about showing them what you're made of? You trying to pick a fight with me, huh?
No, of course not. I was talking about Calvert. You know, the war and everything.
Huh. And that's how you drum up business? Have some class, you rat-ass bastard.
Who does this girl think she is, lecturing me about class? Patiri, must chaos and violence follow in your wake everywhere you go? I take it you still haven't found cargo.
Yeah. I just wish I had some kind of lead. This is seriously pissing me off.
Try not to take it out on anyone who doesn't deserve it, okay?
Well, since I've wasted this much time already,
We're here.
I might as well ask around to see if anyone's seen him. Oh yeah, I heard that Anton guy ran after Ordis. It's gotta be rough chasing a lady who won't give you a second glance. You'd think he'd take a hint. Still, I've got to admit, I'm kind of rooting for him. Maybe everything will work out.
I think it's going to. I don't know why, but I think it's going to.
Sheesh. What's with this trashy-looking girl?
Huh? Buy something or take a hike, honey. Would you want to say that to her out loud? Maybe she's from that gang of delinquents that's been hanging around here. Becklin, you want me to work? Me? Work? You can't be serious.
Oh, I am dead serious, buddy. I don't know how you do things in Heimdall, but around here, people pay their bills. And if you can't pay, you work it off. Makes no difference if you're a commoner or the Crown Prince himself. Or would you prefer me to turn you over to the MPs?
Hey now, let's not be too hasty. I want to stay out of this war. If I go home and my draft papers are there, it's all over.
In that case, you can stay here as long as you want, while you work off what you owe. That clears things up now, doesn't it?
Yikes. I had no idea hostesses could be so damn scary. And I had so much fun here last night too. You're screwed. All you have to do is work. Can you believe it? The local gangs have been shaking me down for protection money. Really? Oh, excuse me. I've just been receiving so many complaints lately thanks to those thugs loitering around here. I'm busier than ever trying to stay on top of it all. This is the last thing I need right now. Stupid thugs. Hey, I know we're from different walks of life, but these last 2 weeks I feel like we really clicked. I'm really gonna miss you, man. Maybe we'll meet up like this again someday. We've got our first assignment in already, huh? Just 2 weeks of training and they tell me I'm a soldier now and ship me off. Guess my only option here is to try to survive. We've got to give it our all. We've all got to give it our best for our family's sake, you know.
Cut it out. I'm getting all choked up. Besides, we can't go worry about the future right now. There's no way of knowing what it holds. So why sweat the what-ifs? We just gotta make the most of the time we have left. And what better way to do that but making good memories here in Raquel?
They're gonna be fine. Let's switch this up.
One of my old customers popped in. I hadn't seen him in a long time. Seems times are tough for everyone. But it was nice getting some new information.
Sure. I'm missing recipes for you. Oh, man.
The weapons trader from Nihon Falcom is always visiting this town. I'll have to see if she'd like to have drinks together. She'd make for entertaining company. I feel like
that's what you said last time.
Doesn't look like you have any new unique dishes for me right now.
Really?
You ain't buying, then get out.
I don't have anything unique for you? You don't look like you have anything new.
What?
Okay.
Done already?
Yeah, if you ain't offering new stuff, then don't complain when I don't buy anything, ma'am. I'm surprised I don't have anything new for her. Who did I try? Elise? Emma? Emma already has one. So does Elliot. So does Muse. And I tried Yuna. It's Emma.
Let's begin. Please, have a taste.
Fairy tale plate. It was Emma.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I am missing more than one. Oh shit, I have no idea which one though. Oh, it's clearly this one. I'm missing Missing 2. Because I have 16 there. Including this one that I was about to turn in. Yeah, I'm missing 2. I'm missing delicious cheese curry and one of these. Probably this one. It's hearty, refreshing marinade. Is that even on the list? I already gave her that. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I just did the math. And actually counted them. I am only missing 1. And it is the cheese one. Oh, God. Why do I always make this difficult on myself? I don't know. Why did I click that? there's nothing going on there. There's nothing upstairs. Which means the only thing left to do is go to the casino. Go to the casino and just gamble our worries away. Got time before you head to the war. More energy than you know what to do with. Come blow off steam. You guys are so generic. I'm not talking to you. I've come to play at the casino, but I didn't know what to do first. Hey there, is this your first time? I recommend you start with a few spins of the roulette wheel. Roulette, huh? Sounds pretty idiot-proof to me. Oh, it is. Sometimes. It's... Roulette is all about luck. It's one of the easier games to play. But you still kind of have to have some knowledge. I hear mutterings from the soldiers that war is imminent. If it's really that close at hand a few days out, I think we can expect a stampede of customers coming to unwind before setting out for battle. When that fateful day comes, we'll need to spare no effort in accommodating each and every one of them. No effort. To put no effort into it. I mean, spare no effort. Between you and me, I hit 777 on the slots earlier. Luck at me, huh? It's actually easier than you think. Problem is, it only happens when you bet 1. I can return the mirror I had to borrow. Now I can finally sleep easy. That said, I'm ready for more. It's time to spin the day away. That's how it works for me. Bet max until you have a little left, and then you bet 1 and you get jackpot. Not always, but it's that's more common. I've lost 20 times in a row. Next time has got to be my lucky break. These things are not programmed to give you money 20 times within 20 times. Probably. I wish I could play slots here. Slots in games are interesting. They're usually kind of broken. Well, because you can save scum. This is the first time I've ever had spoken to a mystery author. So, what do you do when you have writer's block? That's a good question. I try to get a break and jump into a new world. Like today? Looks like it's your first time at a casino. Let me show you around. I truly appreciate that. I think I'd meet someone so bewitching right after escaping my manager, Theodore. My head is spinning. I've heard of feminine mystique, but this is flat out feminine magic. I'll show him feminine magic. Was he saying that out loud? Did you hear him, Celine? All publishing had been halted by military order. There's some censorship happening, but the major publishers are back in operation now. And at the same time, my editor keeps nagging me to get my next story out. That's why I fled here. Sure. We've had a lot of intense customers lately. They're either weirdly irritable or especially gung-ho to throw all of their mirror at the casino. I mean, we've always had those types of customers, but there's been an uptick recently. Well, if there's anything untoward happens, we'll just have our friendly security specialists in black escort the source of the problem out. Yeah, that's... sure. I heard at the conscription office that war is going to break out. About to. It's all well and good coming to the casino to blow off steam, but I can't concentrate knowing that war is around the corner. Yeah, it'd be pretty hard for me. You're still here. Looks like a deal. Payment sounds fair. I've got no objections. Thanks, I'll pass on your comment. You're gonna want any armor with that? I can hook you up a good deal. Yeah, I'd better take a full set. This next job is gonna be hard work. Looks like they're in the middle of something. That customer looks like a Jaeger. What could he be doing here? It's probably best not to get involved. It's so weird seeing people like that walking around like normal. Rather not stick around too long. You don't look like a Jaeger. I mean, he's not dressed like one.
Finally, a break from all the work. Once his contract is over, I should give the roulette wheel a spin. Or maybe I'll take a little downtime in the club.
There's a club? Certainly don't know about it.
Abyss Shadow.
I really want you. And put you right on Kirk. 4 of a kind and a royal flush. The royal flush takes the pot. Wow. Wow, you actually had that match? However, yes,
this takes my chip total up to 50,000 Mira.
How come I don't get Mira back for my stuff, huh? Damn it. Why do you keep winning while I get nothing? They're cheating. Excuse me. Sir, you can't bring a mirror with you to the table. Ooh. So that was your trick, you no-good cheat. Cheating immediately results in you forfeiting the bet. Adding your losses in this game to the penalty, that'll be 100,000 Mira, please. Oof. I think he's supposed to be arrested. I don't know if that's gonna do it. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
In just the last few days, over 10 customers had to take out a loan after exhausting their savings. You think maybe they're getting away more desperate as war approaches?
Probably. I want to know what goes on here. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I knew that dealer here was an old hand at this, but I got greedy. I thought if things went well, I could make a killing. You shouldn't be allowed to sit at the table. You're just gonna give him a penalty? Sheesh, no wonder I couldn't beat him. The dealer really saved my bacon. Yeah, I think he's just didn't want to have to, deal with it. Oh, it was dumb. If you can't catch a cheating customer, you're not fit to be a dealer. I mean, unless they're really good at cheating, and then you wouldn't know. Right? It's only cheating if you get caught? Is that the normal line everyone says? That's awkward. Welcome, sir. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Likewise. You see, I'll be shipping out to a new assignment soon. I wanted to show my darling here a wonderful time before I go. Splendid. You needn't look any further. Allow me to give you this, a special invite to tonight's event for just the two of you.
See, the club managed to squeeze us in after all.
Oh yeah, this is the club.
Come on, the fun awaits.
Okay, you guys have fun. Can I ever go in here? Nuit Blanc. You don't have any reason to head inside. Ever. Give it up. New! I haven't went to the pub and diner. How did I skip that?
Brad's gone and revived Fafnir. I'm attached to it, so I hope they don't do anything too bad. Next time I see him, I'm gonna have to give him a talking to. Sheesh, with all that's going on lately, nothing is working. The Civil War was chaotic too, but we had Ash back then. To make matters worse, there have been more and more customers that act really full of themselves lately. I'm worried that something we can't fix will happen.
I get it. I'm gonna buy one of those. Gotta have not zero, even though I haven't been sticking to that rule. Please, look after the kids. If the worst does happen, the army should pay some money. I'll be putting a heavy burden on you, but...
Dear, that's enough. I don't care about the Mira. Please, just think of how to keep from causing the children grief.
I know. I'll make it back home, no matter what. You guys are nameless, though. Nameless! Okay. We've talked to everyone everywhere. Everyone. Only took an hour and a half. Jeez. Well, we also kind of did some side quests, too. We're going to Avon Hills. Entrance? No, the teleportation stone. Probably. I'm assuming this gate's open and we can go that way now. Oh my god, there's a monster there. Is that the one? Oh, that's the side quest. Oh, hey. You look interesting. Definitely saving. Teal, let's see what you got.
That one's dangerous. Stay alert.
Well, it looked cool, but it didn't affect him.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Okay. Rostrum, yeah. Oh, he can't be petrified. That sucks. Oh, there's little guy. Oh, you guys are scary looking. This thing is freaky. Look at that thing. Ugh. Well, I'm going to battle scope, like usual.
Yeah.
Gotta get the little things. Symbiotic bug that heals its demonic host with his bodily secretion. Its attacks are laced with a paralyzing toxin.
It's my turn.
It's not great news.
You got
I didn't bring my
strongest.
strongest group for this though. But it's weak to fire.
Arcus
Yeah.
activate.
Never mind.
Not today.
You just fainted
My turn.
everyone. That's unacceptable. Okay, we're gonna Chrono Burst. I didn't even bring a heal.
My
Well,
turn.
no. Emma's a healer. Never mind. That doesn't count. I got a battle scope
Yeah.
you though. Powerful demon guarding the gates of Gehenna. Its physical strength is hard to match, crushing any in its path.
My turn.
I almost kind of want to run and restart. Oh, why don't I get Toa's order? That would have been nice. Oh man, and everyone's fainted. I have to use Recurria.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I'm up.
you.
And then I mean, strength and defense up large would be good. Let's just do break damage though.
Sledgehammer.
It's my turn.
And you're actually weaker
Good
than
luck.
Yuna
Leave it to me.
for break damage, so
Wide open.
that's better. Also, Yuna can't be fainted, and she has the most health. I kind of want to keep her around. Can you finish your cast this time?
Activate.
I hope so. Take it, Yuna.
Very well.
Kick their ass.
Strike.
He's still not close
He's
enough
down.
to counter, though.
Follow up.
Yuna should be with
Yes.
Teal. No reason. Okay, what do you got? Impede. Okay. An SS Absolute Zero. That's good. Isn't that your S-Craft?
Semi-gunner activate. Absolute
Huh.
0.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna set them on fire. Oh, they're gone.
It's my turn.
Gross. You can't just eat Yuna.
Sledgehammer.
Unacceptable.
All right.
Okay.
Take this. I'm going.
I'm probably gonna skip most of this though. What are you weak to? Oh, that's why that's not weak to fire at all. Oh, Muse would have been so strong here. This is probably my best bet. Yeah.
Very well.
Okay. We'll do it. I need to heal up though. That's. Yeah, you two need to be healed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's not. Oh God,
My
mute.
turn.
Son of a. Well,
If you could.
Leave it to me.
you're a dick. Okay.
Roar.
I'm just gonna break them the old way.
My turn.
And probably skip to when I break them.
Strike.
If I break them. Okay, I think I'm gonna use Gold Dragon here.
Gold dragon formation.
It's close.
Roar.
It's very close.
Healing strike.
Okay, we got a crit.
Down. It's mine.
Uh,
Ready.
I'm getting
Locked and loaded.
quite a good break
Fire
with
away.
Machias. Like, look at that. That just was a ton
Let's
of
go.
break. Machias, you're so strong. And it's right before Kurt's turn, so
Ha.
you know how that goes. Chrono Burst.
turn.
I want some
Down.
BP back.
An opening. My turn.
We can only do it twice, though.
Let's go. It's down. An opening.
Life without music
Let's
kind
go.
of sucks for that. Okay, I need to get Gaius in here. Yeah, but we can't yet. Okay, I also kind of want to get some CP on. 45 CP might not be enough for Rain, but it might.
Ha!
Because he gets...
Very well.
There we go. And we have one more turn, which should put him at 200.
There! An opening!
There we go. Oh, Kurt, you're so close.
You got this.
I'll take over.
I'm not going to get enough unless I link with Kurt. Yeah. Yeah, I can use a 2 here. Sledgehammer, not good. He's going to get a bunch of turns when I get up, so that's going to suck. But I don't know if I should do this or not. He does a lot of damage, though. It might be best to do some damage reduction, honestly.
Hold fast! Black Tortoise formation!
I don't know, this is the safest thing
Let's
I can
go.
think of. And now that I'm linked with Kurt,
There! It's down!
Rush.
Follow me. Yes! There!
Okay, everyone, all three have 200.
This
And
is the power.
Kurt after. Come on. Oh, that takes a while.
Behold!
This is some decent damage, though. And Machias still won't
Leave
be
it to
turned
me.
delay. Oh my god, you got it. Oh, absolute delay. I put him after. God, Gaius, your stuff is just too good.
Switch with me!
I'll handle the rest.
And I have Emma out, but I don't know if I should use, because you're gonna go after no matter what. It's
Arc
fine.
is
Or, no, don't use. Oh, I used fire.
There.
This isn't gonna do much. Yeah, I should use Galleon Fort. Shooting Star, huh? Now we have 60% damage reduction. This shouldn't be too bad. How come you guys get S-crafts? The little shooting star. Yeah, good thing I put that on. Huh, and now he's delayed because he wasted his time. I had a feeling he was going to do something. No, let's summon Valimar.
I'm going.
We can also... It's Vorpal
Burning
Flare.
flames.
I should have healed,
Vorpal flare.
honestly. Okay, let's see how much this does. 8k.
Very well.
He's still got a lot of health left, so I don't like that. But he's not as bad as some enemies I
Arcus,
fought.
activate! Yeah!
So far, at least.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna swap out
Let's go.
Gaius. For... Teal might be a good option. I don't think I'm gonna be able to break him again.
Switch with me.
I'll take over.
Can you be frozen? 10. There's a chance.
Gunner activate. Absolute zero.
If only it was like absolute freeze. Sure. Strength.
It's my turn!
All stats up. That's not great. It's definitely not great. I'm gonna have to heal
Arcus,
again.
activate! Ha!
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
I'll restore you.
I might have to skip a little more. I don't want this to go on forever because
My turn.
it's just a boss fight, and we've already seen what it can do. Question is, can I beat it? Yep. I think I'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine.
Cha!
Follow up.
Surprisingly, Machias is doing like a ton of the damage.
Gunner activate. Absolute zero.
He's not bad at all.
I'm up!
I don't know why people kept saying it was bad. I think he's just fine. And now this thing has 3k health left. I don't think I can do the damage to overkill him. He might try to heal himself right here. Let's see. If I can get him low and he doesn't heal. Okay. Oh, shooting star. That's bad. Yeah.
How can this be? It was foolish.
But it's fine.
My turn!
It's fine because you have 1,000 health. I don't care if everyone's dead. And I'm pretty sure I can overkill you with this. It's 10 times his health, so that's fine. Man, I could have killed him before he killed everyone too, but instead I wanted to get the overkill. What can you do?
All right. Got.
Yeah, I did.
All right,
I
we got
did it.
Rage. Eclipse Edge 2. Line Plus.
I need to keep getting better.
I don't know what the difference is.
I did it.
Now, I would know the difference here. Okay, Petrification 60. B and C instead of B and D, I think. I don't know if Balance Down was on there. Machias, I'm gonna use you more often. I like you. It's also missing 2 skills, I think. Got a bonding point. And everyone's dead. Perfect. What can you do? Actually, I'm going to go back. Is this still blocked off? Locked shut. Why is this still blocked off? At this point in the game, I thought for sure this would have opened up. Really? Huh. Well, let's see where this last part is. I already forgot. Milsante, somewhere on the path leading towards the hills. Okay. And this one, Parm. I have to go to Parm. Okay, let's find this path. Ah, okay. It's right there. All the way down at the bottom. Oh, I don't understand what's going on here, though, with the hot springs. I mean, it's clearly something to do with the veins being all weird, but I don't know. Whoa, finding a hot spring here of all places is pretty wild. This is it, right? Right. This place has to be connected to Aaron through the spirit veins. This is a pretty choice spot. It's close to the tracks, but not out in the open, so it still feels private. The wind rolling over the hills and the sound of the occasional passing train could really add to the atmosphere. Sometimes I forget just how enthusiastic you get about hot springs, instructor. You sure do paint a vivid picture. The appeal's not lost on me. There are healing springs kind of like this one in the northern part of the Nord Highlands. Focus, everyone. Let's drive them the stake that Dahlia gave us. And that's the last one. This should be enough to begin the purification ritual. Let's head back to Aaron and check in with Dahlia. The group found the third hot spring and drove in the stake. And then they went back to Aaron Village and everyone was happily ever after. Probably. I'd like to use the springs after this. I see you've driven in the 3 stakes as requested. Magnificently done. We should begin the purification ceremony at once. Breen, if you would. Me? Yes, you. Your status as the curse, a sacrifice to the Twilight, allows you to synchronize with Erebonia's spirit veins more readily than most. Was that one sentence? With no comma? Ma'am, don't you run out of breath? Entering the spring and unifying your heart and soul with the waters will make the ritual that much easier. Though to be ever more effective if you entered in with a partner. You mean... Wait a second, you can't be serious. Does it have to be someone of particular gender, or someone exceptionally special to Reen? Oh. Those things are of no relevance whatsoever. This ritual aligns the macrocosm of the world's spirit veins with the microcosm of humanity, causing them to resonate together. The process is simply easier with 2 participants rather than just 1. Holy hell! Ma'am. You're telling me I have to choose... Okay. That's all there is to it, I guess. No reason to feel embarrassed, right? After all the prep work we put into this, you can't expect to turn back now. Go ahead and choose someone, instructor. Alright, just give me a minute to think it through. No, I didn't! Laura! Laura! My friend told me about this. Not this, but they said make sure to take Laura if you plan to choose her for a hot spring scene. And I didn't get it, but it was this. I didn't even put this together. I could have brought Laura. Son of a bitch. Too late. Too late. Poor Laura. Taking Kurt. It's only appropriate I bring in Kurt. You guys aren't going to be weird about this, right? You're, sure you want to choose me of all people. I am. You're just the man for the job, Kurt. So let's get started. We really got to focus. Oh, maybe I should have taken Kurt. This is very strange. I mean, it's not strange. I didn't think Reen would be that. I wanted to take Laura, okay? This would have been much more appropriate with Laura. And see, if I take another girl, then it's like I'm betraying Laura, but I'm also doing the bonding events anyways. I say I'm talking about Reen. Do you guys have to look at each other's eyes? Sure, it's fine. It's fine. This is how I hang out with my friends in hot springs, I swear. Thus were the Aran Village hot springs completely purified. The hot springs discovered elsewhere were also purified and can now be used freely. I think I was supposed to get an additional scene if I brought a love interest to that. Maybe. Or maybe that was just it. Maybe that would have been the same with anyone. You could just put anyone else's model in there and it would have been the fine. Enter with Randy and Tio to trigger a sub-event. Oh, man. Well, we got to do that. Very important. And then we also have to do the one more side quest. No, let's switch out guys here. And it doesn't matter because we're going in the hot spring, but I just want to do this just because. Okay. Son of a bitch. Not taking Laura. How could I screw that up? Maybe that wasn't the thing I was supposed to be thinking of either. Reen and the others enjoyed the hot spring and took their time resting in the village. Stroke of fate, unexpected combination.
This is amazing.
You've said it. I miss this place. It was a damn shame they closed it down for a while because of all the great Twilight commotion. You must be happy, Instructor Reen. I imagine a hot spring maniac like you would be going into withdrawals with it down.
You sure have your quirks. Love for hot springs, Annalise. You morph into a whole different person when it comes to her.
Really? I never realized. You didn't?
Elise and I spent a couple of weeks together. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. How can I put it? She has that Erebonian dignity about her, but is still so approachable.
I appreciate hearing that, Tio. She still has room to grow, just like anyone else, but she really is incredible. I thank Adios every day for having a perfect sister. Well, he's past the point of no return, ain't he? That's really saying something, given they're not even blood related.
Makes you feel bad for Elise getting so smothered with all that attention, though it is possible she likes it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of part of the reason it happened.
I'm starting to think Reen and Lloyd share some things in common, despite their main differences.
They are very similar. How so?
Let me guess, they're both clueless when it comes to interpersonal relationships.
You know, I really have to thank you again, Tio, Randy, for sticking with me this long. What brought this on? No need to thank us. We instructors gotta look out for each other, right?
And the Crossbell Police and Epstein Foundation can't turn a blind eye to what's happening in Erebonia, not to mention my home country, Remiferia. It's been dragged into all this chaos as well. Yeah, we did have a bad feeling about that. and we run into some people that seem to be involved. Yep. But they're not named, even though we did a side quest for Kayla. Still unnamed in Rain's notebook. He wasn't paying attention. Already forgot her name. Well, all that aside, you do have my utmost gratitude for helping me get Elise back. Assuming we eventually sort out this mess, would you all do me the honor of visiting my hometown, Amir? And that invitation extends to everyone in the SSS, once the matter of Crossbell regaining its independence is settled too. Oh. Rain, slow it down. Thanks, Rain. That means a lot from Instructor Rain. I agree with him. As complex an issue it may be, I believe Crossbell should be independent. And I imagine that the same is true for many others in Class 7 and Thors. I really appreciate that, Kurt. So your hometown's known as the Hot Springs Paradise, isn't it? The best Erebonia has to offer from what I've heard from Elise. If that is the case, I'd really like to bring along Kia and everyone else in the SSS, and maybe a few others. Noel, Fran, Risha, and Saldier, and Ilya. And you can't forget Cecile and Shizuku, of course. I've never... he has some strange wording here. I mean, why stop there? Gotta bring the Chief, Wazzy, and Johnster, and Arios and Dudley, too. Just name out everyone. I get it. And let's not leave out Sight and Cope. Everyone is welcome. I know an inn up there, the Phoenix Winds, that has plenty of rooms. Like, I mean, the whole point of that was just to have him say the name of everyone in Crossbell. I get it. It's almost a little forced, though. Holy hell. I'm getting very dehydrated, and I am, like, out of breath. So, good thing we're on our last side quest. Hopefully it's not super long. Parm. What just happened? I'm losing my mind. Parm Inn. Because I don't know what's coming up next, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting. Are you still freaking out? Yeah, you're the same. He's upstairs. I've been following this guy for a long time. I've wanted to know his whole life story. Helena, Luna, Eclair, where are you? I've been waiting and waiting. They couldn't have gone to the wrong place, could they? We were to meet at their favorite inn. Oh. Pardon me. We're here about your request for help. Ah, excellent. Would you help me find my family? It may be a bit time-consuming, if that's all right. Sure, but why don't you tell us the whole story? Now, where should I begin? With an uppercase letter. Even we nobles have been rather busy lately with the current situation going on. I've been liquidating some of my assets to raise funds for the army. My wife's family has been doing the same. She returned to her father's estate to supervise the liquidation, taking our daughter and our maid with her. Oh, I see now. You must be feeling lonely without them. I am, yes, but it's only temporary. It's nothing compared to what families of the average soldier have to endure. Anyway, everything was more or less sorted out, and I thought the chance to meet up with them could be a break for us all, so I sent them this letter. I am so glad you're finally coming home. I'll meet you halfway so we can travel together from there. I'll see you at the inn that serves us those pies you love so much, in our favorite town to relax in. I've been waiting here, but there's no sign of my wife or daughter. Did they get lost on the way? Were they caught up in some incident? I'm so worried my stomach's in knots. I completely understand. Are you sure your wife knew this was where you meant? Absolutely, their chicken pies are unforgettable. Nothing extravagant, but the flavor was simply perfect. My wife and daughter love them. That may be true, but your letter sounded really vague. Maybe your family went to a different place that also has good pies? We don't mean to be dismissive of your worries, sir, but this does seem like it's the most likely explanation. That hadn't crossed my mind. I thought this was the only place they could possibly be, but... Well, you seem to be the experts at this kind of thing. Please find my family. We will, I promise. Sure.
the inn in their favorite town to relax in, and they like the pies. Well, this is probably a good place to start looking. It's got to be somewhere as quiet and peaceful as Parm, at least. Ulster and Milsante are the likely candidates as well. There's also that place on the road to Lemaire, but I guess that doesn't count as a town. The town has to have an inn with great pies, too. Yep, that's something to go on at least. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We have fast travel. Ulster first. Are you here? They're not here. Milsante next. Do they have pies here? They do. Well, there's the wife. What is keeping my husband Luna and Eclair? I really want to eat this place's fish pie with the whole family. Hold up. Don't tell me your child is at a different one. Luna's a little girl. Do you think this could be... Yeah, it might be one of Lord Quinn's family members. Pardon me, may we ask you a question? He explained. So you mean my husband is waiting in Parm? I mean, I really love Parm, but did he forget about how we all talked about how Milsante and its beautiful scenery is the best? My husband even said that this inn is the best because it'll fix up a fish pie using the fish we catch as a family. I can't believe it. He just does whatever comes to his mind. You could have been wrong, too. I can't say I didn't expect this. I think they completely misunderstood what they were supposed to be, where they were supposed to be meeting one another. Is that why Luna and Eclair aren't here, too? Now that you mention it, your daughter and the maid aren't here with you, huh? Yes, there was some luggage I wanted to sort out, so they left before I did. So that's what happened. They may have gone to the wrong town as well. Somewhere else? I can't think of anywhere else it could be. This is Luna we're talking about, so it's entirely possible she completely ignored the town part of the directions. Understood. In that case, we'll continue looking for them. Thank you for your help. So you're saying your child is on their own, and they possibly just went completely well, they're probably with the maid. They probably drugged the maid to the rest lodge. Not even a town we're talking about. Nope. Unless they're upstairs. They are upstairs. Okay. What's taking Mother and Father so long? Don't they know it's been... How long it's been since we've all been together as a family? Lady Luna, are you sure we're in the right place? Master Quinn's letter told us to meet at the inn that serves the pies you love in our favorite town to go and relax. Of course I'm sure. Besides, this is the only inn in town. And the pie they serve in this lodge is some of the best I've ever had. Tasted. Oh, the dehydration. That's Lord Quinn's daughter and the maid right there, isn't it? Sorry to interrupt, but we might be able to help you out. Explain. What? Father's actually waiting at the inn in Parm. I guess the chicken pot pie you have there is pretty tasty. You're really far from Parm. I knew this couldn't have been where he meant. Sorry for putting you all to all this trouble. Have you found Mother someplace already? Yep, we ran into her Miss Lante at the White Birch Inn. I knew it. That place has the best fish pie in all of Lemaire. Their menu could give this place a real run for its money, but I'd still rather have the walnut pies from here any day. Glad to hear it. In any case, let's get the two of you back to Parm, Lord Quinn and Parm. Did we fly him over? Did they take Valimar? Helena, Luna, Eclair, I was so worried about you. I fear you got lost or that something had happened to you. I'm still shaking from the nerves. Father, I had no idea. Sorry for making you worry so much. It's entirely my fault, sir. I should have been the one taking the lead. It is entirely his fault for being so vague and not just saying, meet you in Parm. Just saying. Dear, I'm so sorry we made you worry. To think we'd ended up causing you so much stress. There's nothing to forgive, my love. I'm just so relieved to see you. As am I to see you, but I have to tell you this, dear. The description you gave us, favorite town and those pies we love so much, anyone would think it was the White Birch Inn in Milsante. It was you who went to the wrong place, not us. What are you saying? I obviously meant the White Footpath Tavern in Ainham Parm.
I thought you meant the Nose Rest Lodge. Miss, each location we visited on your family trip was a wonderful, most wonderful place. Claire's right. It's just as Claire says, isn't it? When it comes down to it, every place we visited could be the contender for favorite, couldn't they?
I suppose. Once this war is over, we should travel together again. Let's continue making precious memories as a family. We'll discover more and more places we like as well, okay?
What a wonderful idea. Yay, I can't wait. I'd be honored if I could accompany you all.
She's part of the family. Thank you so much for finding my family. Without your help, it might have taken days or even weeks before we were reunited. I am in your debt.
It was our pleasure.
We can imagine how terrible it is to be separated from your loved ones. I'm just glad we were able to be of some assistance. I hope you always get along as well as you do now. Yep. I remember the first time I talked to him, they were in an inn in Impenetrable Shin. And Luna was asking Quinn why the sky was blue, I think. Something obvious like that. And he was like, because God is crying. No, maybe that could have been, that other game, Tokyo Xanadu. There's two people in Tokyo Xanadu that are basically Lord Quinn and his daughter. Same people, I swear. At last, I'm reunited with my family. I can never thank you enough for what you've done for me.
Chicken pies, fish pies, drool. But I like sweet pies a lot more. I'm gonna get walnut pie.
It looks like she's not gonna back down.
All things aside, it's so wonderful to see them getting along. It's a pleasure working as their maid.
I know this family so well, it's ridiculous.
This place is unrivaled when it comes to chicken pies. But personally, I prefer Milsante's fish pies. Still, my husband made a good choice picking this as the meetup spot.
Sure did. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you were finally at Quest. And that is it. I have stuff I need to do before the next episode. Because I don't know what we're doing next. Oh yeah, I'm leaving Emma's stuff behind, I think. Or was I was leaving Eunice behind. Shit. I never decided. Emma's had like a real impact on the character. I might have to keep Emma's. I don't know. But I'm going to do the trial chest and get some money before the next one. Oh, right. We've already seen this. Yeah. I was confused. Okay. Yep. Kind of... Oh, and alt color hat. Kind of sucks leaving Eunice behind, but... What can you do? Oh, I have to do the trial chest. I have to get some money. I have to... hopefully gear some people up a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen on the Pantagruel. I don't. I can't predict anything right now. Everyone's going to get together and maybe they'll get attacked. I don't know. But that's the most I can think of. Like, I don't know. The army finds them. They get attacked. There's a fight. Something. I have no idea. But we'll see in the next one. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.